What's up, guys? This is our first HMO Collectors Chat. And the time now in London is just about 1 o'clock. It's 12:53. And we are with Mafizel from Singapore. Mafizel, please introduce yourself to the people of the world.
Hi, guys. I'm very nervous. All right, so my name is not Mafizel. It's actually pronounced Hmo Fizel. Hmo like the cow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, so I am actually the founder of HMO, and Danny here is he's our official promoter. Yeah. So I've been sculpting for a very, very long time, and I think one of my biggest dream is actually to have my own collectible company. So yeah, that's what I did basically. So I started the company maybe about 3 years ago. On top of that, I actually have a background of art direction. I actually made some games before, Danny. I made games. I actually made Assassin's Creed. I was involved in the team that was actually making Assassin's Creed, and I was actually one of the art directors for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Nice, nice. I still haven't played that game, by the way, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful game. Is revered to be one of the most beautiful Assassin's Creed game.
Okay, nice. Okay, cool. So, and basically, I am just a guy. I promote a lot of stuff which has to do with collectibles, and I'm very, very passionate about statues. So we hooked up, like, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, and we've been talking ever since, and yeah, things went well, and we started a new line, a sci-fi line, which we're going to get into. So now that all the introductions have been made and you know who we are, let us start with Bounties of Bathos, and this is what this first chat is all about. We're going to be trying to run this chat every week if we can find time. Sometimes I'm working on the weekend, so it's going to be different days. But we're going to try and update you guys on everything of HMO. Because a lot of people think that HMO is like XM Studio, or it's like a company from Singapore, but it's not actually. It's a company based in Hong Kong, and Mafizel and Ben Hu are the owner. And yeah, I'm like kind of a marketing guy for them, so to speak. And
so I can actually clarify a little bit on that. So
cool.
basically, HMO, we've got very close ties with a lot of people in the industry.
Nice.
We actually provide creative services for them as well. For example, like you know the 1/6 scale HX project?
Yes.
That's a brainchild of HMO. We also actually did, the brainchild of the XM Batman. I also sculpted for XM, their Captain America and their Daredevil. The reason is because it's a very small industry in Singapore, and I think every collectible company is very close to each other, and we help each other out around this region.
Okay.
So to clarify, HMO is an entity by itself, and we produce our own sculpts as well. We produce our own line, and we have licenses by ourselves. And I'm also very excited that Danny came up with a very, very interesting idea, which is Bounties of Bathos.
Okay, so let us start speaking about Bounties of Bathos. So basically, I think around December 2013, me and Mafizel, we started putting our heads together, and we wanted to create an original line for HMO. And we thought, what do we like and what is not out there in the market? And something that was not out there in the market was kind of like a sci-fi line which had elements of anime, and it also had elements of, you know, like a post-apocalyptic world, because we both love post-apocalyptic movies. Mad Max, Ghost in a Shell, Akira, we love films like that. And also, of course, Star Wars. Now, we're big fans of Star. Are you a fan of Star Wars? I don't think I've asked you this.
Of course, I'm so old. I watched Star Wars. What? Return of the Jedi in the movies.
Oh yeah, lucky you.
Yeah, that was an experience.
Oh, that's really cool.
Of Star Wars.
I remember, like, my dad, he used to let us watch Star Wars like once a month. At one point, I knew like all the lines, and I used to say it. So, big fan of Star Wars. And my favorite character. Sorry, you want to say something?
What's your favorite line from Star Wars?
I am your father. Obviously, that's like the best line ever. But yeah, my favorite character who's your favorite character in Star Wars, by the way?
Okay, so actually, to be honest, my favorite character from the Star Wars universe has got to be Rey. I think
really?
Yeah, man.
It's not from the classic movies?
It's not.
Oh, man.
Honest, I love Rey.
I'm upset now.
No. She's an embodiment of what the Star Wars universe is. I love the character. I love the character's poses. She, as an artist, as the sculptor, when I watch the movie, every single pose that she has is amazing. And the way she carries the character itself is very, very powerful, very strong. All that feminism things out the door. I really support Rey, and I think she's a really, really good character.
But you know, the thing about Rey is one thing that I didn't understand, just, you know, speaking about sci-fi stuff, is that Darth Vader is supposed to be like the most powerful Jedi and Sith ever. And obviously he was trained, and Luke Skywalker was trained, but Rey just came and nobody trained her, and she is like more powerful than these two guys put together. So that's one thing that I was hoping that they explained a little bit more, how she, you know, even like she's never used a lightsaber before, but she nearly killed the Sith guy. So
wait, hold on. No, I mean, she was actually, if you remember the movie, in the beginning, she was already kicking ass. She had things that
she was not kicking like Sith ass and Jedi ass. She was just kicking like scoundrel ass. So
yeah, but there's still a lot to come. We don't know yet. Maybe
it's very exciting.
One is coming in, and I think it's going to be amazing. So I hope they develop the character more.
Yeah.
What's your favorite character?
I hope so too. And I'm hoping like in the third movie she becomes like a Sith. That'll be such a good twist. Like if they end it on she's like evil. Don't you think that'll be good?
Come on. That's just...
I'm hurting his feelings right now.
No, okay. It's too predictable.
Yeah, true. Okay, anyway, my favorite character is Boba Fett.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Stormtrooper.
Oh, no, not a
Stormtrooper. He was originally a Stormtrooper.
He actually is kind of like a modified Stormtrooper. He's a clone. He's like one of the first clones. No, his father was one of the first clones. Yeah. And this is how I came up with the inspiration for Ren. And through reading books like this is a very, very good book. This kind of shows you Boba Fett after the Sarlacc took him, and how he escaped and how he's still alive. It's kind of one of the best Boba Fett books out there, well, in my opinion. And another thing that helped with Ren is if you ever get to read this is a very good sci-fi novel. And it's very raw and gritty, just like the universe of Bathos, which is extremely, extremely dark. It's a very...
Read out the title. You can't see. Read out the title. There you go. Dan Simmons, Hyperion. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a very... Bathos is a very dark story, and it's something that I thought of by myself. It kind of took, the story. It kind of took like about 2 years to come up with an original story, and obviously Mafizel helped a lot. Like he's, you know, he every time like I had a chapter, I'd send it over to him, and he would be like, you know, change this, make this more organic, and stuff like that. So I am still working on the book, sadly. Because my time is very limited, and to write a full-blown novel, but I am getting there, so it will be released at some point. Okay, so Mafizel, let us speak about that beautiful statue next to you, Ren. Right. Can you tell the audience and the fans kind of how we came up about this character?
Okay, so basically you can see her right here. She's...
Oh, I'm so pumped. I wish I had mine right now, but oh, okay, go on.
She's amazing. I mean, I think this is, I say this for every sculpt that I do, but I think this time it's true. This is probably the most...
Go on.
This is probably the most difficult project I've ever done.
Oh yeah, and
from the
and the thing that I want to say about Ren is it took Mafizel so long to sculpt her because he made like a particular piece of her and he wanted it to be perfect, so he re-sculpted that. But go on, sorry.
Yes, so I made a particular piece and I re-sculpted it. No, but seriously though, I mean, her details, the thing about sculpts nowadays is like last time you can make very, very detailed hand sculpts, but today with all these new technologies we can achieve details beyond anything we could have imagined like maybe about 5 years back.
I see.
So the way that I've been doing, the way that I did it was that because I've been doing I've been modeling since, I don't know, 15 years ago. No,
on the catwalk.
So I've been modeling, like sculpting digitally since 15 years ago before ZBrush came up. So I dug up everything in my head of what I remembered and actually made something called hard surface modeling. And all you artists would probably understand what it means. It just means that the way you model robotic pieces, okay, right? So every single piece is individually printed. If you can look at her arm over here.
It's beautiful. I mean,
it looks, yeah, man. It looks, every single piece. This particular arm probably has about maybe 30 parts in it. Individual separate parts. Because what I wanted was I wanted to make sure that the details, all the undercuts are there. So when the production house actually does it, they will have to assemble 30 different pieces and cast them differently and put them together into making this one arm.
Very nice.
Because in there's another way to do it. If you look at your Boba Fett, if you look at his wrist,
okay,
that is probably made out of maybe 2 parts, and everything is just clumped together, so you don't see all the details.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's how we did. That's how I sculpted her basically. Lots.
And like when we first created Ren, obviously, what I do is I get pictures together and we send it over to an illustrator, and then the illustrator will give us options and we choose from an option of how we wanted the character. But can you explain from our original concept how you changed it in the sculpt to make it work?
Right. So so Danny managed to put us in contact with the Silva brothers. They are amazing.
Very talented guys. Like I love them so much. Thank you, Leo, so much for this statue, and you did a great job. Carry on.
Right. So when Leo gave us the initial concept, we took a look at it, me and Danny, and then we discussed.
A long time.
We discussed about it, and we had a few differences, but then in the end we came up with a final vision of how Ren should look like. So what I did was I got the initial concept, and we didn't completely change the concept. What I did was I made a few of the items a little bit more current.
Yeah.
Because when Leo concepted it out, it was in 2D, and then when we wanted to translate it in 3D, it might look a little bit outdated. So what I did was I updated some of the stuff. I made the silhouette look a little bit more sexy, a little bit more feminine. And then after that,
with the legs. I helped with the legs.
Yes, of course. And this leg design is actually from. Can you see it? Just turn it.
Yeah.
Right. So this leg design is actually from Leo. I've never seen a leg that looks like this before. I think it's amazing.
It is.
And Danny came up and put it together with Leo, and then I just sculpted it and make sure that all the mechanics look like it's actually supposed to work. Yeah. So these are not posable. So when you get it, try not to pose it.
It is a statue, guys. It's not a toy or figure. So, but what I liked what you did with the sculpt is that you added accessories to Ren. You added like the pouches and her belts and a few of the straps, and that made her look, one, more futuristic, and two, it just added to the whole character.
Definitely. So these, we wanted her to be like a sniper. So we were thinking like, if you are a sniper, you will probably want to camp out in the desert for a long time. If you didn't have enough bags or supplies, you probably able to survive, right? Even though she's got a mech armor on her, but still these pouches really make her look like a reconnaissance person.
Yeah.
Yeah, all her equipments are in there and everything is there.
So yeah, and another thing which I don't know if you know this, Mafizel, but on her face she has a burn mark on her actual face, and we have put a scouter on her face, and that scouter idea is actually from my favorite character, which is Vegeta. And when he came to Earth, you know, he had the scouter on, and I just thought that would look very cool and very futuristic. So I took an idea from there. So Ren is kind of, all the characters that we make, it's kind of like the stuff that we loved growing up, you know, Boba Fett. There's going to be another character called Sorrow, and she has a lot of attributes of Rey, who Mafizel likes. So this is, you know, two collectors and fans of sci-fi making an original world and giving it back to collectors. And we're going to make this line very, very limited, because can you talk about HMO and the rareness of what you want to project with your company, just for a few minutes?
Okay. Now, we as a company, what we want to try and do is we want to make collectible statues, and we want to make sure that these pieces goes to real collectors that really want rare items.
Yes.
Now we don't. A lot of companies, some companies have really rare edition sizes. For example, like 500, 600. And some goes up to 1,000, 2,000. But for HMO, we want to try and make sure that all our collectible statues are below the 300 mark.
Yeah. And, you know, sorry to interrupt, but as a collector, you know, when I first started collecting, things were rare, you know, with Sideshow. I think was the first company that would start putting out things like the 75 or Grey Hulk. You know, a lot of people are looking for Grey Hulk. I think the edition is like 179. And with you know, with collectibles getting so popular, all the companies are getting, you know, they're putting their edition sizes really high, even though the sculpts and, you know, the quality is still good. And with HMO, what I, you know, proposed is that we go in the other direction. So we make things very rare, and we, you know, we don't rehash a character, even though there's nothing wrong in rehashing a character. I think that's very cool. If you look at my collection, I have a lot of Magnetos, and if they make another one, I'll buy it. But we wanted to go very rare, and I think that's something that we're doing, and we're starting off with the Bathos line.
Yes, and the cool thing about actually going the other way, where it's actually going rare, what we can actually do is we can bump the quality up, because we don't have 1,000 pieces for us to go to the production factory and QC and touch up.
Oh yes, it's much harder.
With low ES, what we can do is we can actually give better quality, give better paint jobs, and make it more personal. When every time somebody buys it, it's more of a personal connection to the character itself. I mean, you'll be one of, for just an example, maybe you'll be one of 60 people that has a completely licensed character or not licensed character, an original character, and there's only 60 pieces in the entire world. Imagine that.
Yeah, so, you know, with Bathos, Mafizel, Jai, sorry, he always asks me, like, how are we going to make Bounties of Bathos stand out? Okay, there's all of these cool superheroes and Street Fighter, and all of that stuff is amazing. But how are we going to make Bounties of Bathos stand out? And one of the big aspects of us making Bounties of Bathos stand out is it's rare, and every single piece can be very close to the prototype. This is what we want. So when people view our product, they say it is painted amazingly, it's put up amazingly, the box is amazing, and that's something with production is we really want with Bathos. So we're going to be keeping all the characters, and next week, hopefully, we can do a video on the second character, who's the villain, but we're going to be keeping the quality very high.
Yes, definitely. And another thing is that I actually wanted to touch a little bit on this paint job. I mean, I have seen a lot of. I think something wrong with it. Are we still on?
Yeah, we're still on. You live? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I've seen a lot of things by master painters, but Danny, when you live, I've never seen anything. On a piece of statue, I've never seen a paint job done like this before. This was actually painted by PCE. A lot of people call it James, but it's not. It's actually James.
You kind of breaking up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Can you like go closer to the mic or something? Because I can't hear you, so.
I don't know. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Right. So what was I saying? Yeah. So the paint job done by. Actually, Danny, why don't you explain wrong my mic?
Okay, like the paint. It took a very long time for James Tice to paint this, and when we put Ren together, we only had like a couple of art prints from a very, very talented illustrator called Kobe Sek. And Kobe drew Ren, and he colored her differently to the illustration. So excuse me, what we went with James Tice is I asked James to kind of paint it how he thought was best. And I'm very happy that I did that. Even with Crow King, who Kevin is painting, like there's we'll get to the art print in the back. There's an art print of Crow King that's in all black, but Kevin painted Crow King kind of more like a mech. And the colors, we needed a lot of help from the painters because painters are very, very creative. And James Tice he is special in a very good way. Like if I ask him to paint this yellow, he will paint it gold and he will make it better than what I thought it would be. So his vision as an artist is very, very good. And he kind of created Ren with us. He put color on Ren. Let me just put some light on because it's got dark here. So yeah, he put color on Rin, and I just can't wait to get mine with the legs and the arms and everything. You know, even when he painted it, the first thing I asked Mafizel was, can the factory even duplicate what he's done? Because he's put so many intricate colors, and just show them the colors, Mafizel. Just do a 360 of Rin and show the colors. And speak, obviously, so you can...
Yeah, well, I don't know what's wrong with my mic, Danny. Maybe I can try and leave the chat and join again.
You want to do that?
No.
Click out.
Let me try. Sorry, guys, I'll be back.
This is like our first broadcast, so you know something's going to go wrong. You know. So let's hope Mafizel comes back, because, yeah, it's feeling really lonely right now. And by the way, this is a very, very cool shirt. People have been, you know, going crazy for this. I'll do a little bit of modeling. And then we got Polystone at the back. This is a really cool group, so you know. And let me try and invite him back to the chat, because it seems like I maybe have to do that.
All right, I'm back.
You're back. We missed you.
Yeah. See? Okay, anyway. So, can you guys hear me?
I can see you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So about these colors. Right? So what James did was, like what Danny was saying, is that he went beyond what we asked him to do.
He always does.
Yeah, but that's the thing about James, is that we trust him 100%. So just point him to where he needs to go, and then he just goes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, like, he's got like little accents here, which really brings the figure of everything is black. You don't really see nothing to like, you know, all the connections and all the lovely details.
Can you spin her around? Can you show people the back of her? Because I don't think I've seen the back. Like, yeah, now that is beautiful. I love the intercom on her back, and the pouch that he did. She looks really, really nice. Yeah, she looks really, and you remember, like, we wanted her to have a full cloak, but you were like, no, let's make it half and let's cut it to the side so peeps can really see the back detail.
I'm gonna try and do something. I don't know whether you guys can see.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't see it.
It's a bit dark.
All right. Can you guys?
No, it looks like you're in, you know, a cave and you're trying to and you're trying to escape.
Anyway, this one.
Yeah.
Really surprised me. If you look at it, there's a zipper. You won't be able to see it anyway. There's a zipper here. And he actually, you know, if you have a zipper,
yeah.
Every individual one.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we can't see it, but you know, obviously, Ren does go live. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, Ren does go live tomorrow. On Monday at peak time, we're going to be showing all the pictures, and we're going to be posting her everywhere. And the good thing for people that are interested in this is that edition size is 125 statues only. And yeah, I know, like, nobody's doing that in collectibles.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so for the first two, it's going to be really, really, really limited. And, you know, we hoping with this line to make 2 characters a year and ship those 2 next year and show another 2 the following year. So, and the bounty hunters that we're going to be making, you know, a lot of them are villains. And a lot of them are trying to kill our heroine. So, you know, it's really, really, really going to be cool. About the universe, you know, the story is kind of very complex. Humans are taken from an alien race which are called Zectis. They're taken to this desert planet called Bathos, which they used to inhabit. And they start using humans for a very, very sinister plot. And there's a queen, and there's other races, which one is called Zectis, the other one is called Victus, and the other one is called Vipecon. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the universe. And with the website going live, I think it goes live at Singapore Comic-Con, there's going to be a lot of details on that, about the planets, about the hunters, and Ben, who just did... I told you not to put it out.
Anyway, I think people.
Yeah. Okay, so we will talk about the frame that fell off Bobby's wall because he didn't put that out properly, and I was like, "That is gonna fall whilst we're talking," and he's like, "No, it's solid, it's solid." But yeah, so this is Croaking, and as you can see, he is a person in a mech. So he is in a mech suit. So like if you ever watch Blue Gender, we got a lot of ideas from Blue Gender. It's an anime. You can type that up. But he is amazing. He is going to be 29 inches tall, guys. And he's going to be very, very, very limited. So next week, we're going to be doing a video on him. And this is an art print that you will be able to get. Can you tell us a little bit about the artist that did the art print?
Right, so... Alright, so anyway, so this art print is actually made by a real friend of ours. So his name is Aryo. Anindito. So he's an Indonesian artist, comic artist.
He is so talented. I can't. Is he gonna be at Singapore Comic-Con?
He will be. He will be.
I can't wait to meet him. I mean,
he's amazing.
Carry on.
Yeah. So he's actually a full-blown comic artist. He's actually drawn the Ren comic as well. We have a comic that's coming. So he's the artist for this art print. He's amazing. The way he does it, let me just show you. So here's an artwork that I've done before.
And how many are we gonna have at the show? Like 4?
4 prints?
Yeah.
No, we'll have a lot. We'll have like,
no, I mean of Aryo.
From Aryo, we'll have
2.
From Aryo, we'll have Ren.
And we'll have Croaking.
Okay. Oh, the others are from Kobe, sick?
Yes, the others are from
okay,
Kobe.
cool.
Right. So
yeah,
this
I
one,
love this art print. This is
Ren.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
It is amazing.
Over here. And you can get this art print live.
Yeah,
I mean, you can bring it home.
And can you tell people how limited these are going to be?
Right. So this one's going to be like
30 pieces, yeah. So even with the art prints, guys, we want him to, like, if people are doing 100 ES with art prints, we just want to do 30. So everything that we put out, not just with Bathos, but with HMO going forward, we are going to make really, really limited. And that's a beautiful print. That's Ren walking through the desert called Desert Maiga. And she is hunting the queen at that point. So it's quite a far into the story, especially the first book. And so, yeah, that's so those two are really nice.
Yeah, beautiful. Actually, this one is actually going to be the actual size, so it's actually
yeah. So it's poster size, and that'll be so cool to have Rin and the poster behind her. You know, I know like a lot of guys like that kind of without Mafizel. Yeah, cool. That's a money shot. Nah, I like that.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So anyway. So Crow King is going to be coming in soon. And actually for the launch of Bathos tomorrow. Sorry, what? Well, everybody can see the. Sorry, Danny.
That's all right.
We're having some technical difficulties. People are saying that my voice is echoing.
Yeah,
I can't really hear you.
Yeah, and you bought new equipment. You better take that stuff back.
Yeah, I know, right? So why don't I go off for a while? Let me try and stop this now really quickly.
Okay.
And then just give me like 1 minute.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You can ramble on about Ramble Day.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, see you in a bit. So yeah, guys, so let's go forward and talk about licenses at HMO. And HMO after Singapore Comic Con is trying for 2 very big licenses. One is a video game license of a very popular video game coming out next year. And of course, we can only announce that once we get the license. But I'm a really, really big fan of the character, and I'm really hoping that they get that and I can somehow be involved in, the pose and the structure. And as myself as a collector, I like creating more than actually collecting. So I don't collect a lot, maybe, 2-3 statues a year. And I also sell a lot of stuff that I get because I like creating. And going on, there is an extremely big comic book license that we are trying for. And the interview for that is, I think, the end of October. So if we can get that, but again, when we do get that, we are proposing to the company that we only want to make 50. 50, can you imagine? 50 of a comic book character. Nobody else is doing that. And the reason why we want to do that is we want to make things so good, like the quality so good, and just make a run of 50. And I do understand like how that can upset a lot of people, because a lot of people won't be able to actually buy it. But for those that have it, they will have a real collectible. So yeah, then just about myself, mainly with statues, I like 3 characters. Magneto, I have quite a few Magnetos. I like Wolverine, and I like Boba Fett. So those 3 you will see in my collection a lot more. And I'm hoping that Sideshow do a Magneto statue, because it has been a while since they have done anything. So yeah, guys, this is our first chat, and we're gonna be trying to push these out each week. So please comment, give us feedback on what you think about Bathos. We have created 6 characters so far. In the line, there's 12 characters, but that is 2 characters a year. So for the next 3 years, we're going to be trying to bring out the 6 characters. 4 of them are actually villains, and one is kind of like an anti-hero, anti-villain. So he starts off as a villain and he turns into a hero because he is a cyborg. And Rin kind of gets, the codes to reprogram him. So he actually goes out to kill Rin, and then she reprograms him, and then it's like her guardian. So that's going to be really, really cool. And yeah, so there's a lot to look forward to with Bounties of Bathos. I just wanted to give a brief, and we're going to be taking a lot of pictures at Singapore Comic-Con, and I cannot wait to see all of those XM pieces and AI pieces, and just to be at another Comic-Con event. I've been to a couple in America. They are really cool, and I've heard a lot of good things about Singapore Comic-Con. And this is me just rambling on because Mafizal is still not here.
Yeah, I am back. And
Back.
I'm so sorry, guys. I have no idea what's going on.
No, it's cool. I was just, whilst you were off, I was just speaking more about the video game license and the comic book license that HMO will be trying for in October. Of course, I didn't mention it, but we're very excited about those because what we were saying previously is that we want edition sizes of 50 or 60, and that's going to be really something new to the collectibles world, especially now. And I was just speaking about more on what I collect as characters. Like I like Magneto, I like Boba Fett, I like Wolverine, and yeah. Can you tell us a little bit of what you collect? Do you collect?
All right. So, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, just try and speak as loud as you can. So even if it cuts off, we can.
I'm gonna change the and I'm gonna do this. Is this better?
Yeah.
Can you check? All right. So anyway, what I collect. I collect. I'm not sure how to say this. I collect a lot of prototypes.
Okay. Which you make?
No, not made by me. But what I try to do is try and source out a very, very rare prototype. Sometimes they are from the factory. Sometimes they are from companies, like what people call sample.
Okay, so what prototypes do you have? Because this is news to me.
I think these get up in these for really quick things. Great.
So yeah, by the way, the Ren prototype is mine. When we finish production, I am going to China and I'm getting that statue and I'm putting it in the roof. Because that's where all my prototypes are.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So this piece.
Is that a prototype?
Let me tell you the story of this.
That's not a prototype. Yeah, that's the colossal titan from Titans.
Right.
The Titan show.
Let me tell you the story about this one. So I got this one from someone who got this one from where they actually produced the statue.
Okay.
So
is that the prototype?
Yes, these are one of the that the factory produces and the people who ordered it. And this is the sample.
Nice.
So it's like what people call.
Yeah.
So this is a
I didn't even know that you were a fan of that show. You waiting for season 2?
Yes, definitely.
If it ever comes out.
The Titans, right?
Yeah, Attack of the Titans. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
The ones that you know, like the ones that Kotobukiya done, the 1/6 of the actual of the guys that kill the Titans. Those are really, really nice.
Yeah. Have you seen the ones that are? I can't remember who did it, but I've seen the hunters, where they were actually flying.
I think I think it's Kotobukiya. They're like flying in the air and stuff.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Those are really really good. Like
this piece though, this was sculpted by a master, and his name slipped my mind right now. The Japanese sculptor, the one that did Yoshimitsu.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, his name escapes me right now. Who?
Takeyuki Takeya.
Okay. He's bad. With a name like that, you got to be badass.
He is amazing.
Yeah. No, that's really really cool. Okay,
so I like comics. I also collect Ultraman statue.
You know what would be a dream for HMO? Like we talked about this a very long time. If we could acquire the Saga license, how amazing is Saga as a comic?
Yeah,
Boom!
man. I think I must have read it twice, and I only figured out the entire story on the second one.
Yeah. No, it is one of the best stories to come out of comics, I think, in the last 10 years. And yeah, I'm kind of slowing down on comics per se, just because there's so much that comes out. And I'm hoping that but have you read the new Batman? The new one from Frank Miller?
No, I haven't.
Have you read his old Batman? The Dark Knight Returns?
No, I haven't.
That's not good enough! But yeah, that's what I've been reading. I think every 2 or 3 months, like one copy comes out. That's really good. And so what do you have on pre-order? Let's talk about pre-orders. What are you hoping to get for your collection?
Well, actually, I have yet to pick up my Spider-Man.
Oh, you got Spider-Man PF?
I liked it. I think it's really nice.
Now, I think, like I've said that on at Polystone a lot of times, that the Spider-Man that Sideshow did is the best one so far. I mean, the pose, the anatomy, it just screams Spider-Man. And what I really like about Sideshow Collectibles is even though their ES is going up, their statues are getting better. So it's very difficult not to order them.
Definitely. I've seen actually not only Sideshow. To be honest, a lot of the statues now are just going up.
Oh yeah.
The quality is just getting higher and higher. And it's amazing that they can produce so much with so high quality.
Yeah. And the good thing now is there's so much to choose from. So before there was just like Sideshow, but now there's HMO, there's XM, there's Prime One, there's RH Studios. There is a lot of choice for collectors. So it's a good time to be collecting. It really is.
And I think 5 years ago, it was not like,
no, not at all.
Now these collectors they're not actually spoiled their choices. I wouldn't say it's quality.
It's just more options.
Good.
Yeah.
They're good choices.
It's true.
And
like, I don't know if you have seen, but I was a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the new Turtles from Sideshow, I am so excited to get those 4. I have no idea where they came up with the concept because they look different from the classic ones and they don't even look like the movie ones. So I think they're kind of like mythos turtles, like Boba Fett, and the sculpts are amazing.
Well, if you think about it, how people like to identify characters. So this, if I can think of it objectively, for a company like Sideshow, what they actually made the classic look like next gen.
Yeah, it's even. Have you seen the Masters of the Universe? Their He-Man and their Skeletor?
Next gen.
Oh my goodness. It's the thing with Sideshow is Sideshow, I think, has, in my opinion, the most talented artists that, you know, they've been sculpting for like 20 years. And when they release something, in terms of sculpt, it's mind-blowing. For me, at least.
Yeah, definitely. I think they have a very something that we're striving for, because we want to try and bend onto the technology that's there, and they do it very well, because if you print everything, it's not going to be enough. You still need to hand touch it up, what they print it to be, and then bring it over it to get really fine detail. I think that's definitely the future.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, and I think that as a sculptor like yourself, over time you get better, don't you? Like you learn more stuff, and like your sculpts now will be a lot better than when you started.
Of course, definitely. I mean, as an artist and as a human being, you always learn.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are, there will always be somebody better than you.
That's true.
You can only strive to be the best, but never think that you are.
That is true.
Right,
that is true.
Take a look at this.
You need to speak.
Can you see?
Yeah, briefly. It obviously, you know, with video, it can't pick up all the details. So
yeah, I know. Anyway,
when we post the pictures.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to show is that these kind of things, last time, you know, all these textures that we're getting now in this new scope.
Yeah.
These kind of details were very difficult last time.
Yeah.
But now it's accurate, sharp, and those are the things that we learn over the years how it's actually done. Just pasting a text on is not enough. You need to make sure that it follows the flow and the folds are correct, make it realistic. I mean, this actually almost looks like a fabric.
And I think, you know, with all the new software and programs coming out, sculpts are becoming more detailed as digital.
Correct.
Yeah.
And however, those things, I'm going to philosophy, but those things are actually more of a tool. Think of it like that. I mean, if you get a good sculptor, for example, like Idol Mark, and he comes onto
everyone's idol.
If it comes to digital, he will be just as good, if not better, on digital.
Yeah.
Because he's a good artist.
Yeah.
If you're a beginner artist, and you expect Zebra to come in and make you good, it's probably not going to work out. You need to do your fundamentals, learn about sculpting forms and the function and all that, and then you use the tool to help.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, guys, I think as our first chat, we are going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for coming and checking out Ren. What we're going to do is we're going to be posting her on Monday, and there's a little link for you to put your email in. And when Singapore Comic-Con goes up, I think that's when she goes up for pre-order. And you can pre-order right away at the show. We're going to be doing a lot of live streaming at the show and showing you the 2 characters. And each character is also going to come with a 3-page comic. So the 3-page comic will explain their pose and how they got there. If you remember seeing Ren, if you go to the starting of the video, there is like a little bot with a pose, and it's going to explain whose bot is that and why it was chasing and why she shot it down. And the same thing for Croaking. So that's going to be in the box. So, you know, if you want to show it to anyone, or why are they standing like like, why is Boba Fett standing, like, why he's standing here with his gun and looking out? And so we thought that would be really cool to explain it. And then there's going to be like a really cool booklet. It's a few pages, like 5 pages, and it's just going to show, it's just going to tell a story of Ren before she shot the bot down. So we thought that was really cool, and we're going to be adding that in the box. And so Farah, who works at HMO, she's actually Jai's beautiful wife. She is going to be making the boxes for them, and I don't know if you've seen HMO boxes before, but design is really cool. So with art prints, with comics, with Ren, with the whole universe, and even with how limited they are, we are going to be trying to be giving collectors everything. It's kind of like when you buy a special edition for a video game and you get the maps and you get the dongles and you get all sorts of stuff. We want to kind of emulate that into statues, and we really want to do things different and really want collectors to see that there is actually a difference between ordering from HMO and ordering from whatever other company, and that's why we went rare. So any last thoughts to the fans for yourself, Mafizal?
Well, I just want to thank you so much for those who have been supporting us. We're starting out, and we're going up really quickly. There are some really good licenses that's going to come in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anything about it? Yeah, but again, thank you so much for your support. Try and do more of this kind of tests. I really like interacting with the collectors. I really like.
Oh yeah. We hope to see a lot of you guys at Singapore Comic-Con, all the Singapore collectors, and come and say hi, you know, come and talk about Bathos with us, and yeah, any last words from you?
Well, I just to show you. I think we forgot to show her the helmet.
Oh no, the helmet head. We'll wait for the show. And so also there is a third head, which we have not been talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so come to the show, and we're going to have more information on the third head and how you can get it for free. We are giving away a third head for Ren, and it is from a different sculptor, so it's a different take on the character. And why it's a different take, we are going to be releasing all the information on the website soon. But yeah, she comes with 3 heads, and I really like the helmet head because it makes her look just so raw and so aggressive. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of sneak peeks before the show.
Correct.
And yeah, please come and see us then. Singapore Comic-Con, it's about 10 days from now.
Yes. Well, it's going to be on the 10th and 11th. Danny is going to be there. So I hope you guys, everybody can come down to Singapore. Come down and say hi to us. We'll be there. We'll be right next to the XN booth.
Okay.
And then come down and have a chat.
Definitely. Okay, thank you, Mafizal, for this chat and taking time out. And we will be here next week, hopefully Sunday. Sunday's a good time next week. And we will be doing the HMO chat every week, hopefully, if we have time. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And yeah, see you soon, guys.
Ciao, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.